Hello everybody, welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air. Oop, I didn't mean to come on.
You want to make a comment?
So I apologize. I had no hat on there for a moment. I was running through some system tests. I went live a little sooner than I thought, and I actually hit my button that you see me a little bit sooner than I wanted. So, anyways, Tom, stay here. I have questions for you. We need to chat here because there's something to do with the aviation here. And we actually had some storms here in Southern California, believe it or not. Although the local radar went down, so hopefully this works because I didn't try this out before. Yes, it does. Okay, so I posted this to the to our Discord channel here. Aeronautical Mobile Service Net JS8 call on 14300. Does that sound familiar, folks? Aeronautical Mobile Service JS8 call on 1400 3 megahertz, whatever, right? So this is designated as part of the IARU region 2 emergency frequency. Now, I probably know, I don't know, maybe 10 or so pilots. 5 of them were professional pilots. One of them sitting in here. There is many other aspects of sending out an emergency than trying to get on a ham radio frequency and doing a JS8 call. I'm sorry. I'm not an idiot. I'm not a commercial pilot, but I think the last thing a pilot's going to be doing is getting on 14300. I'm just saying, because there's other ways of communicating in an airplane with a squawk. It's a fake post. Is it really? It's not April 1st. Is it really a fake post? But I mean, who the hell's going to be going on 14300? Come on. Can you imagine that, though? Net control operator JSA call 14300, looking for emergency priority aeronautical mobile frequency or folks out there. But the comments. Wait a minute, it can't be cold in Arkansas. So is it really bullshit? I don't know. But I like the comments. I got another thing in here. Yeah, right? I mean, seriously. So here's another thing. Probably, this is not fake. First, let me go here. I ruined it. Oh, I didn't want to log. I got too much stuff going on here. 1 second here. Got to make sure I want to make sure my mail is closed. Right? Squawk 7700. So anyways, in NASA news, Nate, you came in at a perfect time because I know you're a space geek like I am. I'm not saying anything that's wrong with that. To put this short, they're basically looking for somebody to track Artemis 2 when it takes off beginning of next year. I think I've heard February from someone I might know. It's probably more than likely closer to April. So I guess they had something, I think, during the first launch where you can track it, but they didn't make it open to everybody. And I don't think this is a paid thing. I think this is just kind of for, you only squawk 7,500? You got to get those numbers up to 7,700. So anyways, you could track the Orion spacecraft. And I guess you have to like build all kinds of antennas and stuff. You can submit what you have for tracking to an email down here at the bottom. I'm not going to, you guys can click on this link. Some of you folks will be interested in this, that work satellites and stuff and Doppler crap and all that stuff. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just don't understand it. Way above my scale of understanding. I mean, I get a gist of Doppler shift. Don't get me wrong. But check this out. There's some links in the Discord there. I don't think Sam's in here. I saw Sam on another live stream yesterday, though. So check this out, folks. If you're interested in tracking the Orion 2 mission, that's actually going around the moon. And it's actually like an elliptical orbit they're doing. So they're actually going to be the furthest humans ever been away from I almost said the United States, from the Earth. Because they're going way out past the moon and coming back in. If they're doing it to save fuel, I guess it's more efficient. And they're going to use it for like I guess they're using 20% less fuel than the Apollo missions did. Someone maybe need to correct me. I might speaking out of turn on this, at least as far as I understand it. It takes a little bit longer to get there, too. I think instead of 3 days, I think it's 4 days. Oh, there we go. It says 4 days right there. So if you guys are interested in tracking some of this S-band stuff, and maybe you guys are really good with antennas, might want to check it out. I sent it over to Josh, Ham Radio Crash Course. Can't talk today. I had too many Red Bulls. And I didn't work out, which is a bad Greg. So check that out. So the aeronautical mobile thing's bullshit, huh? I didn't know. I got to be honest with you. So if it is, I'm sorry for bringing it up. I honestly thought it was real. I'm gullible and that sort of stuff. They did do a good job with their post. I'm like thinking, why I'm thinking the last thing when you're flying a plane was it's aviate first, navigate, and then communicate. So that's way down on the list. So I don't know, folks. Don't forget to hit that like button. Here's another thing. I want to do the like-a-thon, the thumbs-up-a-thon. I don't know if we should call it a thumbs-up-a-thon, because technically it's a thumbs-up or like-a-thon. I'm not even looking for subscribers, although those would be nice. I'm going to do it on a Saturday where I could piggyback off Ham Radio Crash Course. Do like what do they call that when they would like they do a TV show and they do like a trailer for another TV show after. I forget what that's called. Up yours-a-thon? I like that. An FU-a-thon. A K6 FUU-a-thon. So, I don't know. What you guys, I don't know. I don't know if it will work. I'm going to aim high this time. Last time, I think it was 100 likes or something like that, or 75 likes. I'm doing 250. 250. You think that will work? I don't think I'll get that many, so I might have to I'll save myself $400. Let me pull up what I was going to like-a-thon for. Hopefully they still have it. Oh, only 9 left in stock. That isn't good. So I might have to buy this beforehand. There's only 1 left in stock. Oh, this may not work. I might have to do it Saturday. Have my like-a-thon on Saturday, folks. Because these might be all out. What do you guys think? I was planning on doing it the 10th. No, wait. The 13th, I think. I was planning on doing it the 13th. Randy, nice to see you in here. Locomotive, Riverdale, Illinois. That Twitch thing where you end up your stream can I don't understand that. I was dual streaming on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook for a minute, but I didn't really keep it going because it's like expensive. And I don't feel like putting any money into this. Zane, nice to see you in there. Looking to maybe get a contact with you on 40, maybe in a little bit when the sun goes down. It's only 6:45 here in Southern California. So, yeah, I don't really feel like spending money because I'm not making any money off this stuff. It's like a handoff thing. Streamers can do it. It's like a raid. Yeah, I don't think YouTube can do that. I'm not really a YouTube aficionado on that. I have been in a couple creator content Zoom meetings. Actually, it was WebEx, I want to say. I've heard people talk about it, but I don't know. It's mainly for like gaming people. Yeah. Is that a question or a statement? Ryan, don't be a sad ham now. We got enough of them in here. Statement, huh? I usually reserve that for one certain person, but I do DMR. I go on 91 Worldwide once in a while, but it seems like the same folks are on there, so it's a little bit, I don't know. You can? Well, I mean, anybody can send anybody to whoever's stream. I've done it on here to get folks over 1,000 subs. That's fun, by the way. I'd love to see that in real action. I think we did it for Joe Brett. We got him over 1,000 subs on the K5IR. What's the red station? I don't know. Let's look and see who's got the best signal. I'd say Texas. And this guy right here. I want to get this new DXCC, though, even though I have them. Oops. I think he charges. Maybe. Maybe. What's going on? KN6JHT. Oh, I don't like paying for that stuff because I'm not like making any money off this. I get it, but we've had this discussion on here. What was I going to say? Oh, I discussed this a couple days. I think I discussed this on Sunday. I went to a ham radio outlet in Anaheim. It's close to my work QTH. I don't know if that's proper terminology. Walter, nice to see you in there all the way up there from Northern California where the heater's been turned on. And I tried to like play with that FTX 10? No, 1. Yeah, see, I always mess that up. And if Hamstick Eric was in here, he'd be very upset at me. And ham radio. Hamstick Eric would be really good on that tracking thing for Artemis 2. I discussed with him in a text message this morning, but I don't think his situation allows him to do that. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, the home QTH thing and the work QTH thing, I get it. I'm not going to say it. No, it's that new one, not the 101. I wanted to see that, but it was like a clubhouse inside of Ham Radio Outlet. There was a bunch of people I met in there. I met Noel. Is it Noel? That's out in the high desert, which you guys heard me talk to on 520 and 144-200. He's got a pretty good voice too in person. Not better than mine. Anyways, I tried to play with that radio. They didn't have it hooked up right, and Fred KN6OS was in there, and he was occupying a lot of my little time I had in there. So unfortunately, I had to leave. I might try to go out there next time. FTX1. I think it was the field one they had in there. I think. So, Walter, I remember when right around the time I got my license, I would go into Ham Radio Outlet. This was in the early 90s. And there was a guy in there that had that worked in there that had a super deep voice that was a little bit on the rude side for people that didn't have their license or younger and had their license. And I happened to be one of those people in there that he was a little bit rude to. He's not in there anymore. I mean, he was pretty, no offense to him, but he was pretty old when I was in there. So I mean, that was 30 years ago, 20 years ago. And I remember looking at HTs with my buddy Rick, and he was just like, "Do you have a license?" And I had just gotten it. I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "Oh." Like, he looked like surprised. It's like, that's the kind of sad hams we try to get rid of these days. Like I said, I haven't seen him in there in years, but I worked right down the street at another establishment, a different TV station. Actually, it was a little closer. And I would go in there once in a while and just look at radios. It had a nice smell to it. Just picked up a Optimum. Nice. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to get the full 100 watts. Does it do 100 watts on VHF and UHF? I think it's just 50 if I'm correct. What are we talking about there, Lawrence? You talking about sad hams shoveling themselves into their short grave? All right, seriously thinking about doing a like-a-thon on Saturday? Yes. I'm not up for violence though. It's only 50 watts. I mean, you don't really need 100 watts on a mobile, but it'd be nice. So like-a-thon maybe Saturday? What do you guys think? There's only 9 of them left, so I want to make sure that I have one available. What's up, Tim? Nice to see you in there. By the way, I might be available next Wednesday if you need somebody just to sit there and do nothing on your live stream. I am going to 40 meters today. Yes, on voice. N7 TSQ. Do I have you? Yes, I do. Of course I do. What am I thinking? By the way, you know, I can't remember people's call letters. I don't know if you can. I'll have to bring this up here. So our cat, Sasha, not the friendliest cat. Nice cat. Nice cat right here, right? Never comes in my room. Ever. I'm setting up. She's sitting in there. Never comes in there. And then this morning, my other cat is like in my face, like rubbing on my head, which is totally out of character for him. He's a nice cat, Milo, but she's never in my office, ever. Weird. I could sit there and do nothing. If you want, I could pick my nose too. All that Seth does in here is he just annoys everybody. So I could say that because he's probably not watching where he's at. He might come back and watch this. But yeah, seriously, I am available next Wednesday. I'm actually off next Wednesday, believe it or not. No, I'm good. I think I deleted that one. We lost KO4 BOG, I think. That was the last time he was in the chat. I think I pissed him off. I'm very good at that. No more ambient streams. I saw Sam in a live stream yesterday too. Let me see if I can bring that up. I got a couple things I want to bring up. Why do I need to keep signing into my X account? What is the deal with that lately? I've had to sign in like 3 times this week. Hold on, I'll get to the photos shortly. There we go. I would love to meet Sam in person. There's Sam there. That was my view of work. Yes, I was actually working, believe it or not. Dang it. This is what is Colin in here yet? I want to show him this. This is FSD in Australia right here. First look at FSD in Australia. I'm not going to get this guy. This sucks. I got him on a couple other bands. Nice. We're 175 years old. I thought we're almost. I thought we're almost 200. Yeah, dude. Australians do amazing things down there. And I don't know. I brought this up before. So I thought they ate koala down there, but they eat kangaroo. So I asked someone at a restaurant about, do they have koala? She just looked at me like, what? And I go, I think I got it confused with a kangaroo. Sorry. So bad. Oh. I don't know. You know, I looked that up. I don't remember. That was actually the first thing I did when I got to my hotel room when I landed there in Sydney. Because I did spend almost 3 weeks down there. Drop bears, yes. I saw them in the wild too. I got in trouble because they had one at the Sydney Zoo, and I poked at it to touch it, and they almost kicked me out of there. They're like, no. 7 o'clock here in Southern California, and it's cloudy here in Southern California. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Folks know who you are that haven't done it. Oh, I'm all full of energy tonight. This might be dangerous. Yeah, eating the koala. I'm sure somebody's probably eaten one before. Christian, Illinois. Do you think we can convince Sam to go to Hamcation? Which I'm thinking about attending. I'm about 90% sure. I'll burn some miles on Delta and go for it. Cole, Missouri. I know I have Cole, Missouri. But I'll get them anyways. Where's Colin at? He would love that. By the way, that's about the same time that Artemis 2 might launch. But I'm hearing closer to April. Wouldn't that be something if Artemis 2 launches the same time as Hamcation? That would be a treat. Nate's thinking about going. Don't forget about our Discord channel here. We got that up on there. A lot of people in Discord saying good morning to everybody. No, I actually don't see it. By the way, is Iceland considered Europe? I didn't know that. Tim will be there. I think Seth said he's in Europe, but he's in Iceland. So I don't know. I thought it was kind of in between. It's like up here. Like we don't consider Hawaii part of North America, right? Iceland is Scandinavia. Interesting. It's pretty far from Europe, though. There we go with splitting tectonic plates. Tectonic, sorry. I don't know. I personally wouldn't consider them Europe just because of the distance, but we consider Alaska and Hawaii the United States, so, and they're not even close to us. I hear crying. Someone's not doing their homework. Not my problem today. All right. Well, 15 meters seems to be going a little south for me. Let's look at the. Let's see. I had 10 meters open earlier. I made a couple contacts. Hawaii is Polynesia, but it's also the U.S. That's actually it's our 50th state, if I'm correct. And I think this is right around the anniversary of when they. I know it was August when they became a state. It's our 47th state? No. I'm seeing King County there, Mr. Snow Cones. Iceland's considered a European country for historical, cultural, and political reasons, including shared nuclear language and close economic ties to Europe. Is this Chat GBT right here? Or Grok or whatever? That's some good stuff. All right. I stand connected. And I was joking about North America, but is Hawaii the 51st state or 50th state? I thought they were. Now that I'm going to look up. And you know what? And Tim, you have a very good point. I don't know if they'll say it on here. It's the 40. No. Yeah, it is the 50. Oh, 50 years ago. 66 years ago. That is the 50th state. August 21st, 1959. Okay, that was right. I feel vindicated. So Hawaii is the 50th state. And somebody from that's King County, California. And Tim, you brought up a very good point. Yes, Cam, you're right. Or X-Hamster, or any of those. Who said it was the 47th in here? Somebody joking? I thought I saw somebody say it's 47th. I was like, wait a minute. I remember taking one of those tours in Hawaii, and I remember them rattling off all the stuff for it. And I remember them saying it became state in the 50th state. And I remember August being the date, and it's actually the day after my birthday. So I am so glad I muted my mic. You guys would have been really disappointed in what I just did. Well, 10 meters is kind of bust, but I did make a contact. And no, it is King County, Seattle. Why did it say California? It says California is the state. All right, this halt this. Come on, halt this, and let's go to 12. Ooh. It's a bad sound. Let's take a listen to 12 before we kill my ears. Because I don't know if you guys are hearing that loud in my ear, like that loud, but in my ears it's really deafening. What was that county they always showed on cops back in the day? Was it Pierce County, Washington? Over by Spokane? Well, that's weak. What's going on down there? Hearing all kinds of yelling and stuff. So 12 meters is nothing. Let's try 17. Ooh, that's just about as bad. Tacoma, okay. Hawaii is the newest state. Remember, I can't make 51st state jokes anymore. Could be Greenland. It's all right. We always get people talking crap about our counties here in Southern California, and all of them have bad sides and all of them have good sides. As much as LA County is kind of bad, there's some really cool parts of LA County. I like Claremont. Claremont's beautiful. Pasadena, really cool. Very historical. Lots of old money there. Yes, it would. And they have some natural resources there, as far as I know, or some iron ore and everything like that they don't want to touch. Four Oaks, North Carolina. Did I say that right? Four Oaks. Because you guys know how I switch stuff around. Oh, Colin comes in now after we start showing self-driving down in Australia. Man, this is killing my ears. Well, there might be territories like Alaska. I don't know, but I want to get some new counties. I'd be able to get some new. Me and Colin would be able to get some new counties if we got Greenland as a state, right? Colin, you got to think of the bright side of things, boys and girls. I'm gonna have to do a like-a-thon on Saturday. I don't want to lose that antenna, and find out it's gonna be back ordered for like 2 months. Now, have you guys watched Cops? The very first Cops that came out was Pomona. I actually lived in Pomona. My city borders Pomona. My wife works in Pomona. There are some nice, very nice places of Pomona, and there are some really bad areas of Pomona. I thought we already went through this. Did we already went through this? I thought you were in here for this. Nine left. And they're going to ding me $8 for shipping. And I got a warning for the People's Republic of California in here. The only bad thing about this is not an impulse buy. I've been thinking about this for like 4 months. What do you think? What do you think about that antenna? Now, here's the other thing here that I probably should be careful about. If I take like everybody's opinion seriously, it'll be some sort of a great way to develop a mental illness. So I'm going to definitely take things with a grain of salt, especially with like the grounding. Yeah, that's what I hear. Oh, this is killing me. I'm going to go to 20. I got gray line 20. Ooh. That's my goal, is to get rid of some noise. You're correct. Well, the thing is, I'll be able to do 6 meters with it, and it will be a little bit smaller footprint in a way in my backyard. But the other thing is, I'm going to need to get some sort of mount for it. And a post. Oh. If the queen of 6 meters was in here, Kim, she would be very disappointed in you, Matt. But I can get some DXCC on there. Call it. I'm not going to go there. I haven't had a signal go south tonight. Everything is going east, southeast. Really? I saw Australia in there earlier. I thought other things were killing ham radio. And Tim, did you drive down to Huntsville? You're not that far of a drive, right? 10 hours, maybe? Roy, nice to see you in here. You're not the first, were you? You were the other day, yesterday, or 2 days ago. Was that yesterday? 2 days ago. You know what? This is the truth. That is definitely the truth. And I have a buddy of mine that I used to work with. He's old school and old. No offense. Mr. Bob Huntsman. I worked with him. He was one of my first engineers in charge that I work with. Anyways, he is a huge CW guy. He's retired now. Lives up in Washington State, I believe. Or Oregon. I can't remember. But he keeps on trying to get me to do CW. And like Nate said, I rather decode FT8 with my ears. I can't even get call signs right in English. I'm sorry, Roy. Some people get them, some people don't. I'm not really. Ooh, I wonder what happened there. Oh, you know what? I bet you it booted me. Why am I getting an ad? I'm getting an ad on my own freaking... That was weird. See, now you guys are scaring me away from this. I am a bot. I'm trying to figure out why the ads come up on my own dang channel. And I have premium. Oregon. I lost you there, dude. Someone go to pay for your live stream. What's up, Dustin? I still need to get you on FT4 on 10 meters. We got to remember that. So when we're open again. I think I'm losing you. You're not hearing me or I'm not hearing you. Well, I'm seeing you. All right, I'm breaking away. I'm going to get this dude because I need this county. Here's the other thing. What do you guys think about the... I think I brought it up on the last stream. What is going on down there? Oh, we got some crying down there. Watch, I'll go down there and she'll stop right away. Let me double check something. I gotta handle something properly. Hold on a second here. Sorry, I had to do a little parenting. And I had to use the restroom. Someone needed to go brush their tooth. I surprised her and walked behind her. To be careful, she might go back and watch this stream 20 years from now or something after I'm long gone. Thank you for converting that to American stuff there. All right, I'll go back. Looks like we got some DX coming in already. We got some rain just east of here today. We missed the we missed a little bit of the rain by about maybe 20 miles. I think it actually still is raining. Yeah, most of it. I don't know if you guys can see. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Well, that's you know, this is after the fact. That was a lot closer earlier. All right. Grant, I got you in there. Oops, hit the wrong thing here. Anybody new in here? Okay, we're at 30 meter. Gray line. So let's see what happens here. You're going to be getting into fall, or sorry, we're going to be getting into fall here, which means you'll be getting into spring here shortly. That's not true. I'm on FT8 like almost 24/7. I see a POTA here, so I'm going to go ahead and get him. He says that he's in Nevada, so I don't know what POTA he's at. He might be in, I don't know, Clark County. That could be Red Rock, right? No Sam in here, no Seth in here. Seth is in Iceland. Apparently that's Europe. First I knew of that today. I don't know. Sam was eating some bacon wrap something. Smoking something. It's like the sun is almost down. Is this guy's name Will? No, it's Alex. I thought with a 2 L's there, maybe. Mark, nice to see you in here. Sorry, I'm trying to look at these and I was listening to something that was happening downstairs and I can't talk and read at the same time. You guys all know that. Delaware, Ohio, Falls. I already got him. Looking for new counties. Already got him. All right, throwing out CQ. Higher bands, what's opened? Is Ryan still in here? Long delay tonight. Sorry for the echo. And this is my real account here, by the way. I do have some couple sub accounts, but this is my main account. I was seeing someone say, really? I mean, we can get, you know what I haven't seen is Cuba stations for a while. Would you guys agree with me on that? Go buy it. What? I need you guys, I'm going to make you folks work for it. 250 likes. Almost completely in the darkness here. Oh, they were? Okay. I personally haven't seen them for a couple weeks. Oop, I'm going right over somebody there. Oh, wow. Why are you so angry? Because I didn't get T-Mobile service or something? Actually, Mint Mobile has an incredible deal right now. I think it's like $180 a year for all you can eat. I don't know. I just got my phone bill down to $30 a month. I'm pretty darn happy with that. Tucson, Arizona. The other night, 20 meters was pretty good. Whatever night that the day that I live streamed, that night was good. I remember right when the sun set. Is it good for voice? Yes, it is. My old Verizon plan, before I switched, I was paying $154 a month for not all you can eat. And what I mean by all you can eat is unlimited data. I think I only had 20 gigs of, which I didn't really use, of hotspot data. And if I went over 100 gigs, which I never really did, I would pay an extra, I don't know, like $1 a gig or something crazy. Greg, nice to see you in there. It's been a minute. No rain today. We were so close. So close. But no. Very humid. Long path to Australia or to Africa. I was looking at Colin's post here. Data banking, I'm assuming that means rollover. I do remember buying a SIM card down there for like $10 and I got like 20 gigs. So it was just for data, no voice. I think bandwidth should be a lot cheaper now than, I mean, Verizon, people are getting raped. I was talking to somebody at work. They're paying like $89 a month for one phone. $89. Verizon. Same exact stuff that I have. I'm like, dude, I can get it to a third of what you're paying. He's like, oh, I don't want to deal with that. I'm like, I could switch you over in like 5 minutes. Not the visible plan. I'm paying $30 a month now. They lowered it $5 for both me and my wife. We're on some family plan now. Can you send me one of those? Actually, T-Mobile in my neighborhood is really good. It's just when you leave my neighborhood, it's not good. You can go to Visible Wireless, and it's the same everything as Verizon. I didn't notice a difference for a third of the price. Visible Wireless. I got a link in the description here. I'm kind of cheap when it comes to that stuff. Ooh, this is a new county, possibly. The unlimited data at like 10 gigs or 10 megabits a minute, a second, whatever, which I don't really use. Yeah, you're right. And you know what, Ian? You're 100% right. No, you get unlimited, but you get 10. It's at 10 megs, 10 meg download speed. But it's fine for watching something in HD or whatever. Ian, you're 100% right, dude. I mean, I should have done it a year ago when I tested it. I'm on Plus. I didn't need Plus Pro. I mean, There are ways of getting around the speed issue. There is ways to get around the speed issue, which I don't want to say on here. Starlink Mini is at 500 kilobits, though. Visible Wireless works off. They're actually owned by Verizon, so it's all of you get basically priority data on the Visible on the I should say the Verizon network through Visible. I don't want to sign in. I'm glad I didn't go to the page here. It does do phone. So this is a little bit different than what I have. This plan is like if you're old and you don't need to like look at anything and you're not in crowded areas. I think these two are about the same. With regular price is $35 a month, which I pay. This is a special deal some people are getting. And then there's a family circle or something they call it that me and my wife are on. So we get it for $30 a month. So $60 for the whole year. I have a link in the description if you want to. I get a credit if you click on that link and sign up for service with it. Yes, $60 for 2 phones. This is what you get. Unlimited premium data on Verizon's 5G ultra wideband network. Unlimited data on Verizon's 5G and 4D LTE networks. Don't worry about this because this is BS. You can add a smartwatch if you're into it. I have one, but I don't use it. Unlimited use of the your phone as a Wi-Fi hotspot, but if you see here, it says 2, so you're limited on how fast it is. Unlimited talk and text to Canada and Mexico. Same thing when you're there, and you get global passes. You get 1 a month, and then they're $10 if you don't have any available. I think you can bank up to 12. That includes tax and everything. It's a really good deal. I don't know what that means. Say that in English. So here's the broadband facts. I agree with you. Sometimes I end up with faster speeds on my phone than hotel internet, and it's a little safer. Yep. You can port out and port back in. Yes. Very easy. I gotta admit, I did it with my wife's phone number and it took like 30 seconds. I did it with my phone number. It took like 4 hours. So it just depends on the network and what's going on with it at the time. But it went. Couple drawbacks, Greg, just to let you know, there is no phone customer service. You have to do it all through the app or online. But I haven't been into a Verizon store in 5 years. I've used the hotspot. It's fine. And there's a way, if you have an Apple at least, to make it work truly unlimited, which I won't discuss on here because I don't want to give that away, but I can send you info on it. But you got like a work plan, don't you? You paying $30 a month for it? But I've been using it since May. I got mine in May. I haven't had any issues. And I switched phones. You have to download an eSIM, which is very easy. Travel meaning, you mean out of the country? I heard 15. I was on 15 meters earlier. It was pretty good. As long as you're in Canada and Mexico, you can go crazy with it. I think it's all you can eat in Canada and Mexico. Yeah, unlimited talk, text, and data while roaming in Canada, Mexico. I haven't really been out of the country other than, Mexico and Canada for a while. So I'm not really versed on the international stuff. But this has a global plan. As long as your phone's paid off and you could switch easily. I wouldn't get the Visible Plus Pro. Really? I've never been screwed there. I've always had the part of my package. I mean, maybe in early 2000s I got hosed. By the way, this noise is killing me. I'm going to go back to 20. And Ian, you can attest to it. Sounds like this. Yeah, you don't have to do that anymore now with these plans, as far as I understand. You just go crazy with them. I know my buddy travels around for. I'll be on voice in about 15 minutes when the sun goes down for UFC. And he goes crazy. He's just like, he uses it here. He pays like an extra $10 a month, a day. He's got a business plan though. No, I don't have that fast here. My phone, like I said, my phone service sucks here. But that's Verizon's fault. Yeah, the eSIM's easy. You're a computer guy. I mean, I was a little worried about it, but you can watch some tutorials online, and it's very easy. Literally, I did my wife's phone setup in 15 minutes. Switched her over. I started her account and switched her number over within 15 minutes. I also tried US Mobile, which they were pretty cool. If you get a plan, you can switch whatever network you're on. So you can go from T-Mobile, you can go to AT&T, you can go to Verizon, back and forth. You can switch it like 3 times a day, I think. But I don't want to mess with that. I'm happy with Verizon, and I just decided to go with them. I have both phones are capable. I must admit I'm not versed in the type of phone, but I'm sure if it has an eSIM, you can go to town with it. Why is Corpus Christi, Texas? All right. Well, I lost the KY6AA completely. No, you can. My wife's old 10SX Max can do eSIM. We're talking about Visible Wireless Service, which is technically Verizon. I have 2 phones on for $60 a month, all you can eat. And it even says Visible Wireless here in the corner. I don't know if you guys can see. Well, come on. You see it says Visible. Right when it. Come on. You guys see it say Visible? That way you could save some money. Visible plus traffic is barely deprioritized from Verizon. Yes, that's correct. I'm in a stadium with 50,000 people in it. I can still load at 500 megabytes a minute, or whatever it is. Most people won't notice the deprioritization. I don't think I said that right. I was pretty close because they're not in a crowded environment most of the time. I mean, I am. I didn't know. I don't notice anything. I can still get text through. I can send picture texts. And I purposely don't get on Wi-Fi. Do you know if they'll? No, I don't think they'll do car. Like OnStar type thing. I don't think they do. They do a watch. They don't do tablets, and I don't think they do cars. It's almost time to go do some voice. I've never even heard of that. I don't think they have like router service available or anything like that. So you may have to. Oops, sorry, John. You may have to stick with that. Did you say you were going to like Washington State or something, or Oregon? Was that you? All right. And I have a link in the description here if you guys want. If you guys get it, I'll get $20 off a month, and you'll get $20 off the first month. And I only do it to save you guys. And okay, so I was right, John. I knew you were going somewhere. I think it was. I thought it was you. I only do it to save you guys some money because I'm saving right now almost $100 a month, over $1,000 a year. So that's more ham radio fun for you guys. Still got a little bit of noise here. Yeah, but I mean, you can do dedicated you can do a hotspot with your phone. VK on voice? I would love to make some VK contacts on voice.
About 100 feet coming off the coast and pointed out west. So you take care out there in Oregon and have a good evening. WD for MGP clear.
And there is a way to get it faster. If you have an Apple, I know how. But somebody in the channel showed me how to do it, and it works.
And out, and you may have some power supply issues and going to that. I'm sure what power supply you have going to the continent over there.
So you're hearing.
If you get it going, I was just really curious. What is the lowest amount of
Why was I so high? I'm not seeing anything. I know I'm at a band. I know I'm at a band. I'm not seeing it much. Nope.
This fella, he's in his 40s, early 40s.
God, he always sounds so good.
FT8 IC-7610.
Nice. Let's see if these folks come up at all here.
Charlie Oscar Tango, and we're located in Jackson, Michigan. Over.
I just moved away from calling.
You live in Ann Arbor? We're at Ann Arbor.
Ann Arbor? That's outside of Michigan. Sorry, that's outside of Detroit. It's been a long day.
Oh yeah, QSL. That's cool. You're from northern, California. Oh, well, okay, yeah. Well, you got a big degree from Michigan University. That's cool. That's worth a lot of money. Over.
No monetization in ham radio. Or at least on the air.
QSL?
The worldwide DX contest season kicks off this weekend with FT4, FT8. That's perfect for me. RTTY, SSB, and sideband mode. Worldwide. All right, I'm looking forward to this.
We're not much into electronics, brother. We're all about automotive, over.
And I'm looking forward to doing some POTAs in October. Maybe I'll see you up there in Chino Hills State Park.
I haven't doubt about that. Michigan is all about automotive.
Not anymore.
Automotive.
California and Texas are.
Definitely are the big three. And our state is highly dependent on automotive and the automotive industry, parts and all that. Yeah. And thank God for it. A lot of good paying jobs, over. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that at all. If you want something, grown, most of the time it comes from California, depending on the seasons, over.
You gonna do it all one day? 10 in one day on the way up? I still want to do the five parks in one day in 5 different states, one UTC day. Do 2 at night and 3 in the next morning.
I agree. Some of the best vegetables in the world are grown in California. It's your beautiful season out there, over.
I don't know about that. I used to not be a fall guy. I really like fall. I think my wife turned me into a fall guy. All right, I'm going to try some CQ. I think I'm in the full darkness now. So let's see if I can make some contacts. See if we hear anybody here. We'll take a listen here on the frequency. Got somebody south of me and north of me. Oh, of course. Somebody comes in here. Unless it's somebody from the channel effing with me, which I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't seen my personal jammer here in a minute. Oh, hey, Kim, you were brought up earlier. Somebody in here thinks 6 meters is overrated. So I'll let you take him on. I'm not going to say who. Maybe he'll speak up if you're in here. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use? Let's start a war here in the chat here. Does the Four Corners? Yes. Yes, they do. As far as I know, because it's technically a different state. So when I don't know if John, if you've done Lake Mead. I did Lake Mead, Arizona side, then Nevada side, and I got 2 different parks for it. So I'm assuming that's the case. I think Hamstick Eric's done it. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Call it CQ 20 meters from Chino, California. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California, about 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles, where I was stuck in traffic yesterday. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters. Colin's latest fake award. Ugh, I keep on hitting the wrong key.
We're all the white women.
Right? Oh, you're coming in a 5.9.
Okay, yeah, I just had to do some adjustments there. Yeah, you're sounding good out here into Colorado on a, I don't know, I guess it's a compromised antenna right now, seeing how a tree fell on it earlier.
Really? Did you get some weather up there?
Yeah, man, I've been chasing storms since 2001, and the storm that we had this afternoon is in the top 5.
Wow. You might get some more heading your way. We had a something move through Southern California, the southern part of it. It's heading your way, but yeah, that's you got any photos of that?
No, I couldn't even open up the front door. The wind was so bad it was actually sucking the front door shut.
It was sucking the front door shut. Copy.
That is a storm and a half right there.
there. But yeah, I'm catching a lot of lightning strikes. We just had round number 2 come through just about the time you started your live stream, and I finally was able to get plugged back in, and here you are sitting on 20 meters, so I got to say hello to you at least.
Yeah, you're making a trip. I'm looking up the radar right now, and believe it or not, it's this storm that's in Southern California is reaching all the way into Utah, and I do see those storms that just passed there in northern Colorado. They're just east of it looks like Denver there, so not too far away from you.
Yeah, that one that's right there on the top there, that's the one that just came through there. You got three cells there. The one that's on the top right there. Nope, well, one more up. That's the one that just came through. Yep, that one right there. That's the one that just came through the house right here. That's the second one. You see that storm down there at the bottom almost, just underneath your cursor there. That's the one that came in about 5 o'clock my time.
Oh, those look like little storm cells. What do you worry about there?
Yeah, easy peasy, that's what it is, man. Yeah, it only took out a couple antennas, but we're back up and running. A lot of cleanup tomorrow, that's for sure. Hey, keep calling CQ and see what you might find out here. Conditions have been pretty good. K6EGG from K0 Bravo Fox.
Copy that. And as you know, I know you understand when I say this, I love some good, bad weather. I just don't like it destroying things. But I would love to be in some monsoon rain or something like that here next couple of weeks, but I doubt it.
Yeah, the monsoon moisture, I don't like it. It's just all kinds of rain, but I like the storm structures. I like the cloud structures, the tornadoes, the large hail. But yeah, I'm not one for destruction. I've never taken video or pictures and sold them of any kind of destruction. I don't think that's right anyways there. So, hey, we'll catch you here in a bit. We'll catch you back out on your live stream and see what we can do out there. I've got a lot of lightning crashes right now, but 5-9 here in Colorado tonight.
What's up, Ben?
And you just dove into my noise floor, which means we probably locked the door shut between us. 7-3. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California, about 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California.
Wow. You just lost the whole band.
Victor Echo 7, are you there? Give me your suffix only, Victor Echo 7. I barely have you in my noise floor here. Completely lost you in the noise floor. Try again in a few minutes. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California, about 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ in Southern California.
Well, that sucks. Look at it. It's just like basically flatline as soon as it got completely dark. So maybe I got to try earlier next time. pager. This is
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Call it CQ 20 meters from Chino, California, outside of Los Angeles, California. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California. All right, I'm going QSY to see if I hear anybody else.
Hubert, a little town just between.
I'll let you go. I appreciate the QSO, man. This is what amateur radio is all about, man. Talking about all kinds of crazy stuff. And I can't believe you actually did a couple of years in Ann Arbor. That is so cool. That is so cool. Yeah,
I've done a couple weeks in Ann Arbor.
30 miles from here, maybe 25 miles. And the University of Michigan has
I worked NASCAR in Brooklyn, Michigan, and drove an hour west from Ann Arbor.
It really is a great university, Elvis.
I think I've done football there. I can't remember. Well, this is not going so well for me.
Your call signs, please.
Is this frequency in use?
NH7TZ. All right, I have NQ6P, NX1P, and NH7TZ. Are there any other relays? Over.
I've been there I've been there probably 4 or 5 times. Once in the fall. No offense, I'm not a big fan of Michigan, but it was effing beautiful there in October when I went.
Okay, NQ6P, Jim, a warm-up call, please.
I mean, there's a reason why you don't live in Michigan anymore.
Low bands yet.
And go figure, the only time I've tried the McRib was in Ann Arbor.
You take care. And
Fun fact there.
San Diegoing if you get down there. Whiskey Delta 8, India Golf Kilo. Have a great weekend and a great Labor Day.
Oh, I've been there in the winter. I worked up in what's the name of that city? Auburn Hills.
7-3.
And Pontiac as well. Pontiac's on the way to Auburn Hills, I believe, if I recall. So this isn't going so well. 40 meters, man, the band just went. Here's somebody in there.
That's correct. K7BKT. This is K6EGG. I just heard you on there, and I thought you were coming in very nicely. So
Kansas.
I would give you a call. Did you copy it?
That's Dick.
My name is Dick, D-I-C-K, Dog Item Charlie King. And we're located in Clearwater.
He literally took the words out of my mouth. I was gonna letter out his name.
Wichita. Have a very nice signal. Certainly,
yes.
Hillsboro, Oregon. I guess you.
And they parked our production trucks outside.
Marion, Kansas, originally, and neighboring town is Hillsboro, Kansas.
All right, Nate. You take care. I know it's getting late over there. Just past 10 p.m. there in Illinois.
Get your name. I didn't quite catch that, but anyway, certainly good to meet you. And found the
What's his dog's name here?
You're running there. I had one of them as well. It's by my recliner.
Pixie. He has all his QSL cards up there. That's cool. It's better than his awards. Colin, I bet you put all your awards up on your wall behind you. That's Dick, D-I-C-K. I can't even hear the other person he's talking to. That's K0EEA. I like that. Actually, I went to Pontiac. I want to say for like a corporate event. I remember looking at the stadium. We're staying at a hotel right by the stadium. And a nice bumpy road on the way up to Auburn Hills. I actually crashed a car going back down to the airport once. I did. Hit some black ice there in the middle of the night. Nobody in Sonobus tonight. And I never saw Kim and Matt go at it about 6 meters. I'm a little disappointed. So 20 meters is like complete dog doo-doo. It's pixie doo-doo. Here we go. Where are the white women at? What do we got going?
Get a decorative.
What do we got going on 200?
I'm going to transport it from one spot.
40 seems alive. Only S8 a noise. Wow, they were really... Wow.
Got a DX10 that I had.
There's nothing wrong with hillbillies, but that's just a different approach that I would not take. Unless it were, like if it were an emergency where I needed to see the 100-inch TV because we were doing, search and rescue, and I didn't have time to order a proper
No
cabinet.
Haley in here tonight. I got my camera all ready for her.
Why not?
I had my camera all ready for her, and I had it.
Why I would do that?
I had it. This is nice and matched, pretty close to mine. Look how close video-wise that is.
Redneck is drinking beer and hillbilly is moonshine. I think that's the basic difference.
You talking about rednecks?
Good to know. I did not realize.
Wouldn't that be racist now?
That was the distinction.
Oh yeah, I mean, because when you say hillbilly, I'm just thinking, Uncle Jed and his judge.
Did they ever demolish that thing?
All right. See, it conjures up.
Because it's stainless steel, so I said, why don't you try putting copper around it? So I did, and so I got 26-gauge copper, and I did a turn about every 3 inches over the length of the whole thing, and it didn't really help, I don't think, in terms of my sensitivity and ability to transmit, but it did widen the bandwidth.
I didn't know you guys got tornadoes down there. Hello all the way over from Russia. Good, is it morning over there? Good afternoon, actually.
My SWR right now is 1.3.
Nice to see you in there. Romeo 3, India.
Amplifier, and I'm transmitting at about 350 watts right now.
Bravo Zulu. Sorry, I was listening to this too at the same time.
Roger. Yeah, the NSED halfway that I have is a Palomar.
Is that one of those ones that those stadiums? I don't think I worked in it. Like your ears pop. I know the Metrodome and
two of them. One goes
in Indianapolis. No, Minnesota, Minneapolis. My ears pop. Same thing with the RCA Dome.
Approximately 45 feet in the air, roughly a 45-degree angle. And then I have a vertical, a CHA 250 HD, and then I have my 10-meter, my 6-meter beam.
Yeah, I got so much stuff I don't know how to say it.
We have a second house.
I ain't got time to say it.
Unit. And so that's my ham house, and I got everything hooked up out
He has a
here.
ham house.
And as long as the neighbors don't complain, I'm all good.
Who cares about your neighbors?
Well, that's pretty neat that you have a place like that you can put your ham shack into. Literally a shack, or literally a house A small house that you can put your shack into. That is way cool. That is beyond my imagination. My whole station is, you could put it in a, it's about, well, it's not very big. I've got this radio on a desk, and I've got the Heil boom microphone, and then I've got the solid state amplifier. I did put the amplifier on top of a little. I have a really, really old phonograph stand that my grandfather had when I was a kid, and I'm 75, so this thing needs to, it's probably way over 100 years old, but anyway, I've got the power supply down inside the cabinet, so you don't see a whole lot on top, and then I've got a nice tuner that it's able to handle quite a bit of power, but that's it.
You know, I just thought the other day when I turned 50, is 75 is not that far away. 25 years is went by pretty fast.
When the conditions
kind of scary.
When the conditions are good, I transmit well. So
do we have any 75-year-olds in here?
And I've got what I really need, I think, and so I'm pretty happy with it. My antenna is actually on kind of it's weird angles. It starts. We have a side yard, and it starts close to the fence, and it heads up to the apex of the house, and then comes back down again in another place that is close to the fence line, way in the back of the yard. So the apex is about 18 feet, but I can't tell you which direction it actually points because there are just so many angles to it. That might be one of the advantages of this particular antenna. But literally, you cannot see it from the street unless you really know what you're looking for. And to me, this is ideal because I've had a ham license since 1975 or 6.
That's the year I was born, 1975.
And I have never had the opportunity to have a really good HF antenna, and so
you're nice and retired now.
To have this up and have a little amplifier and that kind of stuff is a dream. For years,
the way things are going, I might be forced into retirement in 5 years.
I'm really tired of that, so I don't really do that much anymore. Anyway, John, I think I'm going to get out of here and go back to my little project.
Man, he's got a guy. He must have been going for like 5 minutes almost.
Diligent about it. So anyway, nice to talk to you, and join in any time. This is a very friendly group of guys. They start about around 6 o'clock or maybe at 5:30 Pacific time, and Scotty is up there in the Long Beach area, and then there's a guy in Reno and a couple of guys down in Arizona, and then there's one other guy that's in Las Vegas, and occasionally we get other people from California. So anyway, it's a nice group. So I'm going to give it back to you for one final, and then I'm going to be out of here. WZZ K6EGG.
Oh, roger that. Was that Ka7FDH?
Sierra Charlie Hotel.
Sierra Charlie Hotel. Okay, cool. All right, well, 73s to you. Have a great one. Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu Zulu, and Ka7C. Well, what the rest of it was, I can't remember. I didn't write it down. Anyway, 73s.
All right, John, 73.
That's it? That's all they got for me?
That's the girl that they say is fat and sassy. Oh, well.
He's got some buzz there.
Some of them are severely discolored, and I just thought, why not, while it's not raining and it's still warm enough to see, why not go ahead and do a preemptive update, an upgrade, where there's no, it's not urgent, everything will dry, it'll be nice, and then it'll last, I'll probably get another 25, 30 years out of these before I have to do it again.
So the actual downspouts, are they metal, the main portion of the downspouts?
Yeah, the downspouts and the gutters are all aluminum, and then just down at the ground, just before it goes underground, is where the drain pipes start.
All right, good deal. And
So I'm just looking at something here from a friend of the channel, K6EGG. I guess there's a ham radio YouTube list. I wonder if I made it. Guys think I made it? I don't know how you would look. Oh, I am here. 304. I've made it. I made the big time, but there's a video on it from Kyle, I believe. Does Kyle make it? No, it was Joe Brett that made it. I'm sorry. Oh, Kyle made the list. So if you guys know somebody that has a YouTube channel, let me see if there's some in here that Control F, Command F. Only hams. That's awesome. Chase made it in there. There goes Joe's in there. Some of these I'm already subscribed to here. Are you in here, Colin? All right.
To a sub-panel.
Sorry, someone sent that to me, so.
That green valve box covers the water line and the shutoff valve to the sprinkler system. This is right next to the sprinkler valve, and they just had that thing.
Quiet night here on a Thursday.
And this kind of got dirt on it, so you couldn't find it. And then there was.
I'm surprised I'm on the list. Shoot.
So I did this.
Those are for real content creators.
Well, maybe it's an optical illusion, but boy, that's how heavy duty is that hot tub wiring? Oh, it's 6'3" with ground. Wow, that's heavy duty. It's a big hot tub. I can't just, you know where I'm going to go next.
You check this out.
You know where I'm going to go next on this picture. I said the breaker for the hot tub is 60.
Hold on, I'm gonna show some ham radio stuff here. Hold on.
The brown wire? No.
This is off the NASA
You got
X page.
You got something evil.
Hi, today is Sunday.
Ooh, sorry about the loudness there.
And this weekend is Ham Radio Field Day. And it's the biggest weekend of the year for ham amateur radio operators to get together.
What if we'll hear Dana in here?
Make contacts with each other. And since we're on the International Space Station and we've got a ham radio here, we're going to try and make some contacts. Getting a contact from space, from the International Space Station, is a bucket list item for a lot of ham radio operators. So we figure this is a pretty easy way to put a smile on someone's face. This is anyone that's on the International Space Station.
Come on, you got to get your mic closer than that.
Kilo 6, Sierra Foxtrot Oscar, welcome to the International Space Station.
99, California.
If you guys recognize anybody, send the video over.
Station in 4, Delta Yankee Mike. This is NA1SS International Space Station. Welcome.
Alpha India 6, Mike Charlie. Welcome to the International Space Station.
Alpha India 6, Mike Charlie. Thank you. 73, Charlie Mike 99. 6 Echo India.
Kilo 6, Echo India. Welcome to the International Space Station.
QSL 73, thank you.
4 Delta Echo Mike. This is NA1SS. Welcome to the International Space Station.
Hello, near Phoenix. Good morning.
Whiskey Delta 9, Echo Whiskey Kilo. Good morning. Welcome to the International Space Station.
This is pretty cool. I never saw this.
Have a good day. WD9EWK.
Kilo Bravo 6, Lima Tango India. Welcome to the International Space Station.
Romeo X-ray.
Whiskey 5, Romeo X-ray. NA1SS. Welcome to the International Space Station.
Hey, thanks for taking my call. I appreciate it.
Have a great field day.
You too, 73.
I'll get it to you guys
Whiskey
in a minute.
5, Romeo NA1SS from the International Space Station.
QSL, thank you much, and have a great trip.
Thank you, 73.
That's pretty cool. I'll get to you the link in here. It's off of X.
Oh my God. All right, but it's hard to get a perspective on that.
I'm trying to make some contacts here. I think that was Johnny Kim, I believe. And Nicole Aries with the bad hair. Yeah.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use.
By the way, I think I might go to DStar after this.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use. All right, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters tonight.
One of these days, you're going to have to make a video somehow and send it to me because I would love to see how I sound coming out of your little radio.
Is this Dustin?
Absolutely.
I'm putting you in for the second time tonight. Sounding good? 5'9" into Southern California.
Yeah, you're 5'9" here into northern Colorado. Hey, keep going, CQ.
Bro, you dropped out like no tomorrow, like a sack of potatoes.
That's not good, man. That's not good. Hey, keep calling CQ, brother. We'll catch you here in a bit. K0BF.
You're solid on this one, but I meant 20 meters, so 7'3". This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters from Chino, California, outside of downtown Los Angeles by about 40 miles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters tonight.
I'm going to have to try DStar here.
I'm going to try a couple more times here before I go to digital modes, and I mean the digital kind of DStar modes. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters tonight. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters tonight from Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles or 2 miles north of the Chino Airport if you are local. Once again, This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters tonight.
Got to make an account. It's free. I sent you something too in Facebook. You probably can't see it then.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters tonight.
Whose fault is that?
Kilo Oscar 6, Juliet Victor Delta.
Is that Kilo Oscar 6? Hold on, I spelled this wrong. Kilo Oscar 6 Juliet. My computer is freezing up. Juliet Victor Delta, is that correct?
Yes, Kilo Oscar 6, Juliet Victor Delta. QSL?
Brooks, I think I've chatted with you all the way over in Hemet. Did you get any rain today?
Oh, yeah. We got a little bit of rain, not a whole lot, but it did help cool down the house a little bit. So, yeah, the little rain that we did receive, it did help a little bit.
Copy. I was right on the edge, like it was hitting like South Corona, but it never reached into the city of Chino. And I could see, if I looked south, I could see the darker clouds, and you could see like where you could see like the rain in it, but it never hit us. But it did cool us down quite a bit from yesterday.
So your neck of the woods, what was the temperature range?
Yesterday was like 95, and today it was in the 80s. But we had like 80% humidity today.
Yeah, same here. Humidity was pretty high. It was like he was in a swimming pool.
Copy that. And I saw for next week we're going to go over the century mark, probably 102, I believe, Tuesday into Wednesday. So not looking forward to that. But I'm glad I'm actually off work and not working outside next week. So I'll be able to enjoy it from my inside my air-conditioned home.
Roger that. Well, always good to be in the AC. You know, when I was in the military, I was an aircraft mechanic, and our job was always outside. You know, those hot days, those cold days, they were brutal. I guess that's why my back and my knees is all jacked up. Over.
Copy that. I work outside, not like 100% of the time, but sometimes I do, and I do have to deal with the elements. I have in the past, dealt with snow, cold wind conditions, and then definitely working out in Arizona, over 110, 115, I think was my record working in all day long without being inside at all. So I get it. But it's not fun. But I'm here to work, and sometimes you got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah, roger that. The good with the bad, definitely. Hey, we all have bills to pay. We got mouths to feed. People depend on us, so we got to do what we got to do. Over.
Copy that. I'm going to see if I can get a couple more contacts before I move over to DStar, Brooks. But I appreciate the contact once again. I think this is the second time we chatted. We chatted about 2.5 weeks ago, I think, on this 2:30. So good to hear your voice again.
Hey, Roger. Hey, before you go, could you give me a quick signal report? I raised my antenna up about 5 feet or so. How am I sounding? Over.
You got a really loud audio signal. You are 5'9", almost plus 20 on my 7610 meter here with my infed antenna, just about 34 feet in the air. But you got it going on. You have a very distinct audio and voice there, so you're booming right in, well over my noise floor here in the city of Chino today.
Hey, copy on the 5'9", much appreciate the QSO, and I'll let you go ahead, go take care of business. 73s, and have a great day.
7-3, Brooks, good to hear you again. Hope to catch you in another band, too. It's 7-3. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters from the city of Chino, California, outside of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters.
What's up, Chino? KF7MYK.
KF7MYK, is that correct?
You got it. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good, Kevin. You're 5'9" into the beautiful city of Chino tonight. Did you get any of that bad weather rolled through here?
5'9" here as well. 5'9" both ways. You're also 5'9" here in Nevada. No, what happened, it just, Reno flooded, Virginia City, like all around us. Like, I didn't even get anything, so kind of sucked. I kind of like it, but it went all around us. We didn't get but 12 drops.
Copy that. And man, I absolutely love the rain in the desert. The contrast is beautiful. So one of these days, if I'm off and it's raining out in the desert, I'm going to try to get as close as I can to it just to check it out. I remember as a kid driving with my parents through New Mexico and going through the rainstorms there this time of year. So I love that stuff.
Absolutely. My brother, he's got 4 kids, and most of them around the house, but he still takes his daughter up on the hill and watches lightning storms. And we've been through a couple crazy ones. We're like, wow, maybe we shouldn't have come out. But, you're fairly safe in your car. I mean, kind of. But anyway, it wasn't around us. Yeah, it's flying a little bit of Reno out there. But anyway, hey, thanks for taking my call there.
Hey, well, thanks for returning my call. I appreciate that, Kevin. And I have you in the logbook, and I'm going to see if I can get a couple more before I either head out or jump on DStar. So 7-3 from the southern part of California.
All righty. Great signal and great audio into Carson Valley, Nevada. Have a great one.
You too. And great audio, nice and loud signal down here in Southern California. 7-3.
Thanks, man. It's kind of pitchy, but who cares? Whatever. It is what it is.
Copy that. 7-3. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 40 meters tonight.
November 6, India Echo.
Oh my goodness. You sound like are you out in my front yard?
Well, I am running some power in a beam, so that definitely helps.
I can't. I'd be bad. I'd feel bad to give you a 5.9 signal here into Southern California, and your audio sounds really good too.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Name here is Ron, Roger Oscar November, up here in Petaluma. Running a remote station. It's about 5 miles away, largely because they don't let you have towers like I like to have in the suburban areas here. So we got remote with K4s on either side, and KPA 1500, got a DB42 by Step IR up at 70 feet. That's 3 elements on 40 meters pointing out there. And your audio sounds nice, too. Thank you for the compliments on mine.
And my foot's slipping off my pedal. Hold on for a reset. I'm looking at your QRZ photos, and I got to say, first off, it looks great. You got your shack set up like a radio station, very similar to mine, and you got a nice rack there too.
Oh, thank you. I got a bunch of different things. The rack that you're looking at the remote site, if you've gone over to that page, has changed quite a bit. There's actually a second rack in there now, and there's a whole bunch of more stuff. And some of the older things had moved because I've had this remote site for now about 14 years. Over that time, I've gone through 3 different radios, 2 different amplifiers, and a whole bunch of other auxiliary things that make the whole thing work.
Copy that. I'm looking at your profile picture. I'm actually an audio engineer, and it looks like you're running a compeller, and maybe it looks like a dominator underneath. Is that correct?
That is correct, and the microphone is Neumann BCM 104, running a lot of compression on it. Now, I guess I can back that off just a little bit here, so it's not so much. But I see you in front of an RE20. I know that mic very well. I spent 20 years sitting in front of one every day on the radio.
I'm sorry, I hate to say I'm not using the RE20. That's a great sounding microphone, but I've learned, at least for my voice, the RE27 sounds a little better on HF. And just to let you know, also live streaming on YouTube, if you want to hear yourself come through my my radio system there, Ron. And yeah, great signal. And you obviously you're a broadcaster with that kind of a voice.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past 59 years so far. Still working full-time in my old age, past retirement, but still having fun, so that's the thing. Of course, I not only do the on-air work, in fact, I haven't done on-air work in quite some time. I do a lot of engineering, and I'm part owner of a chain of stations up here in Northern California.
Well, copy that, man. Like I said, you definitely got the voice for it. I had a couple people in my chat here. The first thing someone says, my friend Dustin here, K6EGG, he said N6IE has an amazing audio in his headphones. So, and I totally agree. I'm listening on a pair of headphones, Biodynamic headphones, and man, once you popped in there, I jolted because it was just so loud and perfectly clean. So great job with your setup, man. I'm kind of jealous. I wish I sounded that way.
Well, thanks. I do appreciate it. I don't get that many comments, and I don't, rag chew all that much here on the bands. I'm pretty much a contester and a DXer, and so I'll sit down on a weekend and make 1,000 contacts in a QSO, but none of them lasting more than about 10 seconds. So it's nice to spend a little time and chat for a bit and get some comments on the audio.
How are you remoting in? What type of radio are you or system are you using to get in?
It's an Elecraft K4. That's their latest radio. And with the firmware they have in it now, if you have a K4 at one end and a K4 at the other, all you have to do is hook them up to the internet, do a little network mojo, and they talk to each other. So I've got the complete set of controls here, and the audio goes through all mixed with everything else. Now, eventually they're going to have something called a K40, which is identical to the front of the radio, but it's just the front of the radio, just the computer part. So it doesn't need the RF and all the other stuff that's in it. But yeah, you can connect one to the other over a remote anywhere, anywhere over the internet, and they'll work with each other.
Really cool. It's like a studio to transmitter link there in ham radio terms. So that's pretty cool. I like that. That's not a bad idea. I wish I had a place I could put a better setup as far as transmitter or antenna. Because I got a lot of noise. It'd be nice to be in a nice location that has a low noise floor, like maybe up in the high desert or something like that down here in the Mojave Desert. But Ron, I really appreciate the conversation and the quick QSO. I got to get out of here. I have you in my logbook. I would love to chat again sometime.
Okay, very good, Greg. We will certainly look for you again. And yeah, I'm on a quiet location at that remote. It's a 30-acre ranch. And right now they're not doing a whole lot with it. They're eventually going to build a middle school on the property. And they told me I can stay. At least for now, that sounds good. So we won't have any problems with noise for quite some time to come. 7-3, Greg. Talk to you later. K6EGG, November 6th, India Echo. 7-3.
7-3, sir.
Wow. Holy moly. I am so jealous when I hear folks like that on the air. Dang. So how much are those K4s or what? Let's look that up. That would be great. Like I could probably do something like that if I had a bunch of money and convince my sister-in-law up in the high desert to put a transmitter in and give her some sort of rent. Man, I'm just jealous. Just thinking about it. What's going on? Nice to see you in here. So what's that radio called? What's the K4? Elecraft. Let's look this up here. Did I say that right? Elecraft? I think I said Helicraft at first, but I meant Elecraft. I wonder why they use a mini for audio in. How many watts does this thing do? So he's got two of these talking to each other via network. I would get this over a what's it called? I'm spacing here. The other SDR radio. No, not a 7660 or 7760. How many watts this thing do? What's the specs on this? Not 710. The other SDR radio. Flex, yes. Flex, thank you. You guys think this is better than a Flex? I gotta say, he had one of the, other than those guys that are in ESSB, and the guy I talked to, I remember one time in San Antonio on 20 meters, he invented the toaster and TriCaster, which I have his info in here somewhere. That guy sounded one of the best I've ever heard. This guy right here. He sounded really good. I would say on par with Ron here. Oh my goodness. So this thing only does 100 watts? I think he was running some power, obviously, and let's take a look here. I don't see the wattage on here. Am I not seeing this right? Wow. Wow. Holy crap. Let me send these out here. What I meant by that was some good sounding audio, and I think audio people would appreciate. These things are $7,000. Jim, what do you think's better, a Flex or one of these? I've heard really good things about these, but I rarely talk to anybody on them. These go wide, right? You could do the ESSB with these without any mods, if I'm correct, right? The K3? Oh, that's wrong one. Dang it. This one doesn't have a video out, though. Oh, I want to look at this K4. Oh, my goodness. Do you have the Discord channel? Or you can send it to my email address. Echo Golf Paul Romeo Oscar at AOL.com. Who has it? K6RO. Oh, I've talked to him. I remember the cat. This is old. There's something else in here I remember. want to go. I want to look back at this. What's a K? What's a? You need a K. You need a P3 pan adapter. What the heck does that mean? Oh. Wow, that looks nice. See, I don't need a dual receiver though. So, oh my goodness. I would have to have 1,000 likes to get this. But see, this has video out and everything I need. Wow. Where does this come from? Where are they based out of? Like German or something? I would not make you guys pay, but 1,000 likes is pretty close. They still don't have really good NR or anything fancy on the K4. They just got remote stuff. So do you think the 7610 is better with that stuff? Hold on. We'll get back to this here. Where are they based out of? Oh, California, Watsonville. Hey, anybody at Elecraft? You guys want to give me a tour? I'll fly up there. So, yeah, okay. Want to put it this way? Is there had some teething issues? I don't care. That guy had it dialed in. God dang it. Yeah, he does. Yeah, tell him. Wow. How many watts is this thing, though? It doesn't... I don't see wattage. It's just 100 watts? Yikes, Colin. Am I not seeing the wattage here for power? Just 100 watts, that's it? I mean, I've seen this radio before, but I don't think I've talked to anybody through it. Oh my God. The Flex Aurora tech. Yeah, but you can't get a Flex Aurora. By the time they come out, they'll be I casually make a contact with who is that? Somebody in Romania on 20 meters. Do I still have my filter on? Filtering isn't right. What's the difference here? Out of stock. Yes, it was. How much are these things? So, oh my. Holy crap. So what's the difference here? I don't. So this is dual. What's the difference between these two? That is correct. What is a spectral capture units? I don't know what that means. Dual versus single receiver. Okay, I got you. Oh, it's a touchscreen. These come with auto tuner and everything. So my little tuner here will only go up to 250 watts, I think. Holy crap. No, I don't need to do that. I ain't got time for that. So it only does 200 watts on 6 meters, which, I mean, that's okay. I mean, 100 watts I think is enough, but 500 on HF will definitely change my my situation out. But these things aren't going to be available forever. I want to see the backside. No HDMI out. See, I would like a dedicated mic in. Oh, there's a balanced in. I'm reading your guys' comments. We're on the man. Is this Ron that we were just talking about? That was just we were looking at Ellicraft and this. Man, dude, you sound so good. Holy crap. I got my 7610 here, my little mixer board here, my little SSL. I don't know. I like this. This thing's a little cleaner. I'm not digging the 1/8 jack for the input for the line level. What else? Did I miss something? Is it cheaper? Well, it's not that. It's just that it's probably unbalanced. Usually, if you're using a 1/8 jack, it's 9 times out of 10, it's unbalanced. I'd rather have a balanced input, especially dealing with RFI. Everybody, welcome Ron to the channel. I don't know if Dustin's still in here. He's one of the guys that said, wow, the way you sounded in his headphones. Got the RE27ND here. How are you going in audio going into your radio adapter? You know, 70, yeah, that MK2 7300, not bad. I gotcha. So you go analog or whatever to USB-C or USB in to your computer, and it goes Kodak out. I gotcha. See, look at that. I don't know, man. The Flex, I like the 500 watt part of it, but I'm not. This just doesn't look solid, but I do like that balanced in. And Ron, we come on here a couple days a week, kind of randomly. What's this little antenna for? Wi-Fi? Where do you put in your foot pedal on this thing? Am I not? Yeah, is there a foot pedal input? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a paddle for keyer, right? Using line in from the Behringer board. Oh man, you got it going on. I can only I as an audio engineer love that. This is one of the reasons why I like doing HF is I want to sound like an AM radio station. That's my goal eventually. I mean, I can't do it with the 7610 here. Let's say I can mod it, I think, but I don't want to. Oh, this is nice. I don't got that kind of money. W9XE is in the chat. And Mike B right here, Ron, is actually not a ham radio operator. He was listening on a short wave radio in southern Colorado. So we're trying to get him going. So what was I looking at here? PTT in? Oh, okay. So I need an adapter to go from 1/4 inch to, what's that, RCA? Looks like RCA. Yeah, well, you're not going to be able to mimic his voice unless you get some AI going or something, right? Half of that was his voice. I got the weak voice going here. Right? Oops. Where's the Aurora at again? Was that, am I wrong? Was that an RCA? I think this is an RCA jack. That's why I kind of I didn't really look at it. I think that's an RCA jack. All right. Well, thanks for jumping in here, Ron. I hope to chat with you again. And 7-3 from the southern part of California. And take care. Boy. All right. More money to be spent. I'm going to have to do 1,000 like video on that. Right? Thanks for Ron jumping in here. Give me a goal. I'll need to work an extra 15 days a month to afford that. And I'm already working 20 days, so I have to buy some good crypto or something for that. But let me go before I move. Somebody was trying to call me on FT8, and I totally ignored them. So I apologize, Ben, if you're watching. I'm getting the Bronx. My plan is to be on Sunday. Actually, my plan is to be on Saturday night, 48 hours from now. I'm debating if I should do the 250 likes. I'm just worried about the antenna will be sold out by the time I want to do it rolls around. I think I'm just going to try 40. Yep, I'm still on. Dreaming about radios. Just to put in perspective, let's say by the time you get that radio shipped and taxes and everything, it's over $8,000. I can buy a used Tesla for $16,000. So that's a lot. That's a huge investment. College football season starts this week. Hopefully it doesn't change your viewership. I don't know. This is the antenna I'm thinking about. Oops, I'm sorry. I was going to be on this one. I got a lot of noise and I need something a little more permanent. This is the antenna I was thinking about getting. So if there's still 9 left here on Saturday, I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm going to wait till Wednesday or the 13th. I'm going to get dinged with 7.75 sales tax too. So keep that in mind. Unless I got to buy that out of state somehow. Buy it in Nevada or something. Nevada has sales tax. Oregon. They don't have income tax. So this is what I was thinking about getting. I think someone asked me about that. So I'm going to do a 250 like stream. Oh my God. I didn't think there were that many. That's as much as the antenna. Holy shit. Oh my God. I'm going to have to figure out something for mounting on that thing too. I didn't even think about that. So it's going to cost, the antenna costs as much as the mount. Oregon, you mean? I know somebody that used to go up that had some money. He used to fly up to Portland and go buy his Rolexes up there. And then resell them. No. I'd be getting divorced. No. No. What's your income tax rate? We're close to 14% here in California. It's like living in Canada almost. I know it doesn't matter, but I just wondered. Don't you forget all to hit that like button. Much will be appreciated. 44 likes, 43 people watching. Am I still streaming? Yeah, it's still streaming. Man, I picked up 5 new subs from this live stream. Greg was able to check in. I have a K4D. Really like it. Using it for FT8 right now. Wait, oh, nice. Is it good audio? 20 meter FT8 or voice? Because I don't think I could do voice because I'll go below where I can go. It's pretty close to California. I think I'm pretty close to 14%. I'll have to double check, but last I think I remember seeing it was 14%. Got the sunshine tax. I'm on 20 meter FT8 and I'm not seeing Africa. I didn't do this one today. Whoa, that's loud. Does that work? Yeah, it does work. Hey, how about that? Half the stuff works. All right, so I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to be back Saturday night. Probably after 6:30 or 7. Maybe you guys were not watching college football. Interesting. What is it tune up to? Like 9-to-1s? My MFJ tunes pretty well. The internal tuner on the 7610 is but the MFJ 929, which I have, is pretty decent. Oh, Colin, you're going to get all technical on me? I have the, pardon me, I have the 9700 here. Oop, I hit the wrong keys there. Ben, you have a good night. By the way, real quick before you leave, don't leave yet. How far are you from Salt Lake City? Small chance I might be up there beginning of October. Minuscule, but I've actually had a better chance of being up in Seattle of all places. Dude, if you're trying to work POTA, I'll try to make a contact with you. Even if you're not trying to work POTA, 30 minutes north. Okay. You work in Salt Lake, or you work at the airport, or just work at Salt Lake City? That's good to know, by the way. Thank you for letting me know about that, because I do run a Mac. You guys can see there. Near the airport, okay. I've been in and out at that airport probably 1,000 times, and I'm not being, I'm probably not exaggerating. I'm probably 500 times to be realistic. Mike, nice to see you in there. Let me check my email, eggpro@aol.com. I might check my my junk here. Oscar, I was just leaving here. Mike, I didn't see it pop through if you sent it already. I'll wait here for a moment. Sorry, I'm waiting for I want to play this too. See how I sound. I mean, I can hear you listen to yourself on SDRs and stuff. Hold on. Nope, it didn't come through. I'm looking at you guys. Let me look one more time. Junk. It's not in my junk folder. All right. I'm going to get out of here. You guys want some Weather Channel? And Hamstick is...
Not linked. Not linked.
I don't know why it's syncing weird.
Not linked.
There it goes. What do I need to get? Wait a minute. What are you guys talking crap about? What do I need to get? Kenny G. Yes, Kenny G's coming. Oh, I know. Eventually. Here's the Weather Channel, boys and girls. Oh, real quick. Have you noticed that I got the metadata working? So I actually could put my actual message in the I forget what it's called. Whatever it is, but check it out.
Bye.